about the today we'll discuss about the box modeling. So the box modeling comes in the picture when we put the content within some rectangle, and box model represents the contents, inner edge, outer edge, margins and padding. So it is shown in the figure. So box modeling means a borders. This is a border na. So box modeling come into picture when you put some content within the what, some with some border. Okay, so this is an figure of an box modeling. So this is an border, so then padding, then outer edge, left margin, top and bottom margin, inner edge, then contents we can write in this box. So means box modeling means a border. So within the we can border to our text documents, no, likewise we can given borders, margins, padding in our CSS also to display in a web page. Okay, so let's understand each of these terms, that is outer edge, border, padding, margins, all these things one by one with an example. Okay, so first is border. So there is a property called border style which controls the elements content border. So let's see how to display a border on our web page. So first is let's say one program, that is document type HTML, then header, so head, then title. So within the header itself we are giving the what, styling. So you can see, so style type is equal to text slash css. If you are using cascading style sheet means this is mandatory, you have to mention this one. So then h4 dot none, border style none. So for h4 heading, then h4 dot dotted, border style dotted means dotted border, like this dotted border. Then h4 dot dashed, border style dashed, like this dashed borders. This is dashed borders. So next, so h4 dot solid, border style solid means a thick line. Okay, then h4 dot double, border style border style double means double border. Okay, then h4 dot rich, border style rich. Then h4 dot inset, border style is inset. h4 dot h4 dot outset, the border style outset. To display different styles of borders, so we use this h4 means heading tag, heading tag, no, h1, h2, h3, that one. For that heading tag we are displaying, we are giving this border styles. So h4 dot hidden, the border style hidden. Then we are closing the style tag, then header tag. Then body tag, what the information content we need to display, that will be provided within this body tag. So h4 class is equal to none, this text has no border. Then h4 class is equal to dotted, then this text has a dotted border. h4 class is equal to dashed, this text has a dashed border, like this. To display different borders styles we use this. So let's see the output. So this is first one, this text has a no border, no, that is in here we mention none, no, h4 dot none, the border style none. So this display no border. So next output is this text has a dotted border, this dotted border, and next is dashed border, this is dashed border, and next is what, the h4 class hidden, the text has hidden border. So this text has hidden border, this text has hidden border. What we display next, the double, the text has double border, This text has double border. So you can see. So this has a double border. Then next is solid border. This is a solid border. Then grooved border. Then this is what? Ridge border, has ridge border, inset border. This text has an inset border. So this is an what? Different styles of printing the borders. Okay, next there is another property, and that is a border width. That is, border width means thickness, thin line, thick line, like that. So this is border thickness, a border width, which defines the width of the border. The width can be specified in terms of pixels. So the border width property is illustrated in the following example. That is width property. This is known a thick line, thicker, thickest. So to display the borders in thick lines, so we use the border width. So document type HTML head, then title, a border width demo, then style text or CSS h4 dot thick. The border style is solid and the border width is 3 pixel. Then h4 thicker. The border style is solid. Solid means continuous border, no dotted or dashed. Then border width is 5 pixel. Then h4 dot thickest. Then border style is solid. The border width is 7 pixel. We can give the thickness to that border lines. So then we are closing the style tag, head tag within the body. We are displaying this thick, thicker and thickest. Okay, this is the output of this what? Border thickness, border width. Okay, then next see the border color. We can give the color to our border also. So for that this following script displays the colored border, that is document type HTML header tag. Within the header tag we are defining the style, that is style is equal to text plus CSS h4 dot thicker. The border style solid and the border width is 3 pixel and the border color is red. Next h4 thicker green, then border style solid, then 5 pixel, the color is green. Then thickest blue, the border style is solid, the border width is 7 pixel and the color is blue. This will be displayed in different colors, that is red, blue and green. Red now, first one, red. This will be displayed in a red color, blue color and a green color borders. This is border color. So we can also specify the individual side of the box by some particular steps. For example, we can display a box with a solid border on the top and right, dashed border on the bottom and dotted border on the left. Thus, any possible combination with all 4 sides can be made using individual border style property. So how we use that means, the border top style solid, border right style solid, border bottom style dashed, border left style dotted, like that we can display this one. This is our bottom side, this is a left side, this is a top side, like that we can give the different shades. That is border top is solid and border right is solid, then border bottom style is dashed here, dashed, no, like this. So we can give a different styles to a single border. We can give a different style, that is solid, dotted, dashed, like that we can give border style solid, dashed. Okay, we can give a different styles to our border. So how to display that means using these properties. That is here we mention now, that is border top style, border right style, border bottom style, border left style and border right style, like that. So let's see how that implemented. That is document type HTML header tag. we are defining the styles. H4 dot method 1. Then here you can see border top style is solid. This is top style, that is solid. The border right style solid. Border right is what? This one is solid. Then border bottom style is dashed. This is a dashed line, this one. Then border left style is dotted. Here you can see the dotted border. This one dotted border. Okay, same like H4 method 2. Border style solid, solid dashed dotted. Border style, that is solid. This is right is solid, then this is dashed and this is dotted. We can mention in a single line itself. We can means it consider that is bottom right, top right, bottom and the left. It consider like that. That is the border style solid, that is right side is also solid, the bottom is what? Dashed and the left side is dotted. Like this we can give in a single line also, and the border color is green. This will be displayed in a green color. Okay, this is how we can display the borders in a different shades. So next we learn about the margins and the paddings. So margin means a space between the content and its neighbor content. A space. This is a space. This is a margins. So if we have one sheet means this has a margins, right? This is the top margin, bottom margin, left and right. Now these are the margins. In your textbook you can see this is right margin, this is top margin, like that. Now same thing in our HTML we have a margins. That is a space between the content and the neighbor content. This is this space. This space, this space, this space. This is the margins. So there can be a top margin, bottom margin, left margin and the right margin. This is top margin, bottom margin, right margin, left margin. So hence various properties of margins are margin top, margin bottom. That is margins properties are margin top, margin bottom, margin left, that is margin top, margin bottom, margin left, margin right. The values for these properties can be given in a pixels. Okay, so let's see the one example program, that is document type, HTML header, then title, a style. We are defining the style. Style type is equal to text plus CSS. Then p tag, here we are for the paragraph tag we are defining the styles. P dot method 1, border style is solid, then margin top 80 pixels. So margin top 80 pixels, then bottom 60 pixels, then left 30 and the right 70 pixels. Okay, then we are closing the style tag, header tag. Then in the body tag, neighboring text, this is a neighbor text, and p class is equal to method text. This is our text. This one within the paragraph what we given, just text. This is a neighbor text. Okay, then the preserve tag we displaying a someone note colon, just change the margin values of the above text and notice the effect on the browser. Okay, this is what top margin, bottom margin, right margin and this left margin. Okay, this is about what margin. So just change the values of the properties such as margin top, margin bottom, margin left and margin right of the above HTML program and observe the changes in the browser. So you change this values, that is 80 pixels, 60 and 70. You can observe the difference how the margin works. So thus by experimenting the above script in this way you can understand the actual meaning of the margin. Okay, next move on to a padding. Padding means a space between the content and its border. So this is padding. So a space between the content and the border. This is a border, na? So padding margin means space between the content and its neighbor content. This one, neighbor content. So but a padding means space between the text and the borders. This is padding, space between the text and the border. Okay, various properties of padding are padding left, padding right, padding top and padding bottom, like this. Padding top, padding bottom, padding left, right, padding left. Okay, these are the different properties to the what padding. This values to this padding can be given in a pixel. Okay, so let's see one example program for this padding. So that is document type, HTML header tag, head tag, then title, that is padding demo, style. We are defining the style is equal to text slash CSS. Okay, then p dot method 1, the border style is solid. We are defining this border. Then padding top 70 pixel, bottom 50 pixel, left 120 pixel and 60 pixel. That is right is 60 pixel. So then we are closing the style tag, head tag, then body tag. Body tag p class is equal to method 1 my text. This is a text and this is the paddings. Okay, padding values. So in the preserve tag we just displaying the one message that just change the padding values of the about text and notice the effect. So change these values, you can observe how the padding works, what is the padding actually means. Okay, this is about padding. So next, background. So background to the what? Using background image property, the image can set as a background. So we can give a background colors in HTML. I explained that can give the background colors to our web page. Na same like we can display an image like this. In the background we can display a image using a background image property. So let's see how to use that image property. So that is document type, HTML header tag, background, then that is title, background image, style type, text slash CSS, then body background image colon URL. So how to give the path na URL of victoriafall.jpg, then background repeat, no repeat. Okay, then in the paragraph font family Arial, for the paragraph tag we are defining the styling here. Font family Arial and font size is 20 pixel. We displaying message na that one. This is for background image. So this is our image victorial font dot jpeg. JPG is our what background image tag. We use that we display the image in our background and closing the style and the header tag. So style tag, header tag closed, then body tag, center, wonder of the world. Okay, it will be displayed in the center, like in here center it will displayed. Then in the paragraph tag we are displaying some information. Okay, the Victorial waterfall is one of the greatest waterfall. Some information about that Victorial waterfall we displayed. So let's see the output. This is an output of the background image tag. That is, this is background image, that is Victorial waterfall, and we are displaying, that is we displaying in the center na. So wonder of the world, that is displayed in the center, and this is in a paragraph tag. Some information about this Victorial waterfall we given in the paragraph tag na, that will be displayed here. This is an image, that is background image. Okay, then it is expected that a foreground text over the image should be visible. That means the color of the background image must not be the same as the color of the text. Means you have to, if you want to make the text visible, means the color should be different, the color of the background image should be different, so we can give a color to our text. So we have to make a difference between the colors, otherwise the text what it is displayed now, that is not visible. Okay, so background repeat property. So the background image property sets the background image with the repetition. If we want to control the repetition of the image, then we must see background repeat set the background repeat property, means that background is repeated for all the pages. The values of this property could be no repeat, repeat x, repeat y, or repeat default. Repeat x means the background image gets repeated over the x axis horizontally. Y means the background image gets repeated over the y axis. Then background position property, various values for the background position property could be at top, bottom, left and right. So background visible property can be given to the top, bottom, left, right. This is about our box modeling, that is borders, margins and the padding.